so that you can reference this, or Wonifer, we can even use this in like content or anything for reference tools. So this is really the flow of Monday for outsourcing course content.
Mm-hmm.
So up top, you're going to put all your resources in docs, and it could be videos, it could be pictures, it could be Canvas, anything in here. It could be written content. So like if I were to pull this up, you know, some of these are going to be, I mean, this is a master doc that I have, but like these are all hyperlinks to posts. Now, this is something we can do down the road where we're taking your content and we're hyperlinking it. But
Okay.
that's not going to be right now, right? But
That is beautiful.
Thank you. Yeah.
I want one of those. That is
Well, we can work on
fantastic.
it. It's the best way to repurpose content. Because if I say, hey, Wonifer, can you pull in a testimonial this week? She knows to come right in here and pull a testimonial. Now, these are old. These are 90-day. These are moves. So I tweak them or whatever. But it's all the same, right? So now other things on here, audios that I like. I copy the link of audios and I put them here. And I do it from my computer. So when I'm on my phone, I save an audio. And when I'm on my computer, let's just say I go here, and then I come down here to saved. And then under saved, it'll be audio. And then you just copy the link. If I were to click on this, I just take the link here, and then I could copy it and put it in my Monday board. So I'll spend a little bit of time doing that, like once every 2 weeks. Then if I were to, like, all of my content could be in, I don't know if this is the right folder to be honest, but yeah, so I'll upload stuff from my phone here. Random clips, anything, like the stuff they'll put together is like pretty crazy, right? So let's take this one, for example. This was a cookie post that I did recently. And so I believe this one already went up, if I can find it. I don't know if I'm going to be able to find it this quickly. Nope. Okay. Well, basically what I would say is use, you know, I want you to use this and use the pictures in the folder around cookie, and then put it into a reel. Here's a text to go over it. If I have something where I'm actually teaching more, like this one, for example, I'll just put text over the words. So just put the text over what I'm actually saying, so you can see it. Put text over what I'm teaching. And so let me make sure I have the video. And then I just tell him where to cut it. And then it's done. I'll put a caption here, and then it gets posted.
So you do all those separate, the vocal away from the, oh, because it's just a photograph.
Well, so this one was actually one of me teaching. Oh, can you guys, you probably can't see when I'm switching browsers, like when I was just on Instagram.
No, we just see the Monday board. So I was just trying to see.
I'll do the desktop here for you.
I was like, wow, she's really moving around there.
Yeah. No, of course this doesn't exist. So let's see. So I'll get something like this. So I did something teaching.
Spoiler alert, if you're eating macaroni and cheese, do not continue watching this. Best in
So do you see, he took like a whole video and clipped it to make it shorter. And these tiny little micro clips actually make it more engaging for the audience. So this one actually did very well. And all I had him do was put what I was saying over it. Like that was it. Other times I'll give actual captions, like, let's see, what's today? Like, I don't know, I'll put something up. What's this one? All I'll say is like, I'll put something like this and I'll give an example. So I literally just gave an example like this because I liked it. And I gave that example and then he just took his own content from my drive and made it. And then I gave like a little bit of feedback, right? So he had to update it. So I said, I'm going to update the text. He picked the music because I didn't specify music. And that was it. So sometimes I'm very vague and sometimes I'm very specific. It depends on how picky you want to be. So then it'll end up being something like this, right? So we did that. He picked the music and did all that. And picked the clip. So hold on, let me just go back here. And then I'll answer all your questions and we'll go through how this would work for you, Gabs, because I know this can be overwhelming at first.
This is all very helpful. Thank you for taking the time.
This is what this is here for.
Yeah.
This is what we're here for. Like,
This is great. I was great way to organize everything.
yeah, so all my resources here. Now, when you said where to put my ideas, Gabs, I put all my ideas here. I just added this section called live ideas last week that only are for me because a live is going to be very different than a reel or a post. And those are like when I have an idea. So I just put it there. You could keep it in one if you wanted to, and you can put type of, like you can make a column that says reel, carousel, whatever it is. Ideas that you have ready. Like I have a lot ready, but I'm not going to assign that many at once. So then every week, once a week, I spend about a half an hour. And then these are the ones that are assigned. And once they're assigned, now the team's working on them.
Okay.
All assigned, like these ones, I didn't give him enough direction. He needed more. So I literally just assigned testimonials, right? And he's like, is this a reel or a graphic? And where do I get content for it? Right. And so then I sent him stuff to clip and now he'll work on that. Alvin and I have been working together for a couple months. It took time to get the system in, but I'm telling you, it's so worth it. Another one I'll do is like, now here I put a single tile. Now that wasn't clear on my part. So what he did was he took, I just put this one quote here. Can you all see this? Like
I
this
see
was
Monday.
Someone,
yeah.
we
it's
see
just-
Monday. Yeah, okay.
So I just put this, I meant for it to be a text, like a savable quote. I wasn't clear on that. He made a reel. Can you see the reel?
Yes.
Yeah. So he made a reel.
Gosh,
So-
is that you?
Yeah.
You go, girl.
So I was like, you know what? I like that reel. We're going to use it. And can you also make a version that's a single tile? And now I'm going to get another post. Sometimes I've had a reel or a post that did really well and I'll repurpose it. So I'm trying to see if like this one. I took an entire caption that I wrote for another post. This here was an entire caption. So if you've already written a caption, you can break it up. And I just took enough here where I'm talking about discipline, right? This is going to go on the reel and then the caption will have the rest. I didn't write one thing new and I'm getting a second piece of content out of my first one. This is where I think
What was the when you say a tile, that means a photograph versus a reel. Is that what you mean by a tile?
I do. Yeah. So
Okay.
basically I had this entire thing. I had, this was all a caption. And the caption did really well. So because the caption did well, and I know a reel is going to get more hits than a long caption, I took a part of that caption and put it in the reel. And then we'll see how it
With the
does.
same video.
Different video, but you can use the same videos. I have
Ah,
plenty of
okay.
duplicates. So there are two parts to this. One is we're looking at outsourcing. So as soon as it gets to assigned gaps, this has
Mhm.
been assigned for the week. So one time a week, here's what we're assigning. Then usually within 24 hours, I get everything back to review. And so I don't plan week Monday to Monday. I really plan week like Tuesday to Wednesday so that there's room for back and forth on edits.
Mhm.
And then as soon as the caption is set, like if it needs a caption, it goes here. When it's complete with a caption, it goes here. I put the date I want it posted, and then the team posts it for me. So I actually don't do anything for my Instagram outside of stories and this Monday board.
Cool.
And how do you move it down?
You can just click it.
Uh-huh.
then you
Oh,
can
and
go
move
to
to the
move to
next
group.
group. I got it.
Yep. What'd you say, Gabs?
Magic.
Yeah, and then you
Mhm.
have audio links could be here. So when Alvin picks the audio links, he puts them here because whoever is posting it for you needs to actually put the audio link from the audio link, not from the video. Because otherwise the audio won't populate with what's trending on Instagram. So this is the system we've created that is really good. It just takes a little time, but it can get you there. So I want to answer
It-
all the questions you have on this.
I know this is probably like Instagram for dummies, but like what's an audio link? That like your own voice or one that you went and got that's like music?
One that you found and saved. Yeah.
Okay. All right. That's what you meant by audio link. All right.
So I'll show you, and this is when I was not sharing screen correctly here before, Lisa.
Mm-hmm.
But what I do is on my phone, say I'm scrolling a post or whatever, and I hear one I like,
Right.
I will just save the audio,
I see.
right? So there I am. So I'm actually on the audio page, which is kind of cool. But
That is
you
cool.
just hit save, and then when you want to copy it, you come up here, and I copy it from my computer, not my phone. And I hit copy paste, and then I'll put it on the Monday board under audios that I like.
Ah.
Yeah. Actually, this one's mine too. I use this audio twice. See, I use the audio twice. So you can do that however, you want, but I would suggest one step at a time and probably not starting with audios, right? Start with getting your content up top, your ideas in an idea section, and then assigning probably four for the first week so that you can go back and forth on edits and learn each other's styles. Because in the beginning, I had to give a lot more feedback on edits, like anything. And now I give very minimal feedback.
Cool.
So do we
This is
have
so
a Monday-
helpful.
Oh, good. I'm glad. Well, that's the goal.
No, because we have a Monday board for a social, but everything's on one board. We don't have it broken out. So if you look at our board, it looks like a clusterfuck, right? Because it's just like everything that's been posted, then things waiting to be posted, but there's no like this week, then it doesn't move. We don't have those sections.
Yeah.
So that would be helpful. So Lay, we'll put that on your tab to look at with Kateri and Melanie to organize.
I
These are
would
kind
say
of things.
let's
Thank you.
create a brand new board. And Wanifer, maybe you can just duplicate the template of mine into Lisa's Monday.
Mhm.
And then
But we got to teach them how to use it.
Yep. And then you guys can teach, Melanie how to use it. You can have a meeting together. And you can look at what you want to transfer over from your current board to your new board.
Right.
But let's
What
start
I
with-
like in the organization is like there's things that we might want to repurpose. And I feel like the hardest thing for us to find, like Priest had a stretch video that we repurposed for posture. Before it was like what to do before exercise, and then it was for what to do for posture. Same stretches, right? But we had to go find that video. But it's sitting in all our videos sit in Dropbox. So we had to go find it from Dropbox, bring it over, and then like load it up. Our things are in different places. So it's kind of like, how do we organize things into one place? I can see where Monday can be helpful. So
It's,
thank you for asking that question, Gabs, because I would have never even seen this as an opportunity, as an organizational opportunity.
well, that's why I like when we learn things, when we don't know what we're gonna learn. It's like, instead of just coming in here with one thing we're gonna learn, like, we get to learn other stuff. Now, I want to show you guys something I'd suggest with analytics, and Nikki will apply to you too. But Gabs, before we do that, what questions do you have? Because I just went through a shit ton.
No questions. I think that offers a lot of clarity. I guess that my biggest thing is making sure there's clarity in, hold on, I'm just pulling up the content. Okay. Like when I want to point to something, I just need to put it in Drive and or like a video, like if it's a photo of me or a video of me, I'll either just talk about, like, tell her what specifically the video is, or do link that specific video from Drive in like the comments, performance notes section. Is that
Yeah.
correct?
I think so. You're freezing just a little bit, but I think I got most of it. Can we look at an example and actually go through an example right now?
Yeah. Yes. Okay, so for me, okay. Is it okay to share my screen?
Yeah.
Perfect. Okay, so my next thing that I would like to make is like all of my anatomy things. So I have linked the video here, and maybe it'll load. Perfect. And so the video is just like me zooming in on the skeleton. And
Yep.
so I have a previous post that I'm going to link also in here to show like the style of what I would like it to look like. And then as far as like, I'm going to have, so in the video, I just on the reel put markers of landmarks of the bones. Like this is an important part. This is an important part. So I'm just going to go to like Google and take a screenshot of what, or I can even just on here write down like what specifically I want to be marked for the reel, and just take a screenshot of that, so that can then be put into the creation. And then, I mean, that's really it. And then I'll just write the caption.
Yeah.
And put that in as like a separate, sorry, I have to move y'all, but if I put that, okay. If I put that, how do I get out of here? I would put that as a comment or in my performance notes. Does it matter?
You can switch that however you want. I would put it in your comments.
Okay, so I would just add another conversation, and it would say here, like caption.
I would, yeah. And so I specify real caption, meaning this is going on the video. And then,
okay, heard.
And then text caption, so we know what is for the part under it being posted. Now, the woman who posts my content, her name is Joyce. So I actually literally write real caption, Joyce caption. So you can do like real caption, post caption, either one is fine. But this way Joyce knows that that's the caption for her.
Cool, okay. All right, that makes sense. And then I can add pictures can I add a picture in Monday, or should I just link it from Google?
Either one will work. You can do either
Okay.
one. If you have an example of like what you want the finished product to look like, particularly in the beginning, linking those
Yes.
examples, even if it's directly on Instagram, will help.
Okay.
Like, here's an example of what I want it to look like.
Perfect. Got it. Let me actually put that in here.
And then I'd like to add a group between ideas ready and complete needs caption to assigned. So we know it's assigned.
Yeah, cool.
So that'll be, yeah. And then you can just move that up. It's kind of a pain. You can even go up to ideas ready.
Ideas ready.
And click the down. Nope, so the brown one, right?
Oh, sorry, ideas ready.
And then click on the 3 dots to the left. And then add group. And it'll put a group right under it.
Heard. Good.
Assigned.
All right, cool. This feels much better. Thank you.
You're so welcome. So,
Like I have much clarity.
yeah, I'll show you just a couple more like examples of different things I've done, just because I think it'll help you guys widen, especially because I need to do some different content, and then we'll go to any other questions. But let's see here. So I'll do something like, and these are so old at this point, but I would do something like, I think I was doing like this, like, we do Canvas, like sometimes I'll just pull Canvas and have like posts that I like and repost it, and they'll put it in things that can be reposted. These do very well right now. The carousels that are shareable. So he'll make a cover photo that says like 8 posts I found that will make you laugh or something. But I essentially gave an example like this, and I just would kind of go to the posts. You can see my desktop, right? Yeah. But I'm trying to find the furthest one back. Like, there's just, you can do so many different things, but if you just do like, you know, examples are a great way, whether they're your own examples or whether they're somebody else's examples. That's how I've had the most success. Right, so this is an example I want, but then change the text to this. So I saw this and I was like, oh, I could do a play on that with business. So I literally just sent that reel with what to replace it with, and then put a caption, and then the reel was made to match it. So examples are a great way to do it in anything. And one of the ones that performs best for me personally is, I'm just trying to see if I can find it, but I have so many, is an example of like, it's more of these, like something with a cover photo and then other things on it. Those do very well because they're shareable and savable. But to show him how to originally do that, I linked it to one that I had done. So I can't find it here, but I linked it to my own Instagram post and said, this is the template I want you to do with whatever I'm going to send you. And you will get it down. Like, you will absolutely get it down in terms of that. So, all right. I know there's a lot of teaching, but
That was
Lisa,
a lot
go
of
ahead.
teaching.
And
One
then
more
come-
question. So you
Yeah.
just said something about the Canva. You can go into Canva and there's ones that are shareable versus, or just taking something out of Canva and dragging it over as like.
So if I were to screenshot a post on Instagram that I like or I want to reshare, it won't repost the right way. So he has to take that and put it into like a Canva to fit a post.
Okay. Oh, I
So
see. Okay.
So you can link to Canva. So like all of our Canvas are just linked.
Really?
Oh yeah. So if he makes a Canva here, which is probably here. Yeah, it'll be something like this. And then this is a Canva link. So if you see Canva link, and then it'll tell me what pages to go to. So now this just links to Canva, so I don't have to download the whole thing, and then I can just go look for the pages. Right, whatever they were. So
You're talking about your own Canva link. So you've made something and then you're telling it in your, it's just a way of cataloging where it is in Canva.
the team makes it in Canva and sends it to me
Right.
for approval. Yeah,
I got, okay.
but I'll send an example of an Instagram post that would be made in Canva and say, can you make something like this? I like this.
Oh, I see. Oh, I never thought about doing that.
Yeah. So the last thing I'll say before I come back to your questions, Gabs, are if you are all not checking insights, I highly recommend it. So when you go into your Instagram account and you check insights, now this is something you can have the team on the lab do for you at the end of every month. But for now, I would do it so that you're familiar with your content. But you're going to go to last 30 days. And you're going to go to like what content is performing well. So you can sort by reels. And then you can sort by reach. So I look at this and I'm like, okay, like my teaching ones, my one with Layden, like those tend to do well. But if I search by saves, it's different. It's more teaching how-tos. So you become familiar with what your audience likes. And you can sort by shares. Now, people who are sharing and saving your content, you don't know who they are, it doesn't tell you, but they're the ones who actually like want to come back to it. So it's interesting because a lot of my reach is the ones with Layden, but she's not the most shared or saved of my posts. It's actually the ones that are teaching something. Like being busy doesn't equal burnout. Burnout is this. That was a really popular one, right? So look at your insights, and then we can have a system in place for the team to pull them at the end of every month. Like what we can begin looking at is an end of month report for each of you based on what data that you need, that we can help you with your month planning.
I know I'm just a little bit of an Instagram retard because I don't post myself. But so when you're saying that you're looking at these and then looking at how many people have gone to each one.
Yep.
Yeah.
Reach,
Okay.
share, days, and sort by 30 days.
Oh, by 30 days. Let's see.
Yeah. All right. Gabs, any other ways I can support you with this process or anything else you have on your plate?
I feel much more grounded. Thank you.
Welcome.
No, I think this was the biggest thing. I was kind of just frozen and like I couldn't get started because I wasn't, it felt a little overwhelming. But this feels much better. At least I can see how it can all be laid out. And then yeah, I think I feel good right now. I'm not sure. I just need to do it. And then I think I'll have many more questions.
Well, even if you want to start working on it while I'm checking in with Lisa and Nikki, and if a question comes up while you're working on it, like feel free to do that. And then if you want to drop it in Slack for review, right? Or
Awesome.
yeah, that's what we're here for.